Hi team, and welcome to the Everyone Active podcast. I am one of your hosts, Jo.
And I'm the other host, Michelle.
Hello.
And how are you?
I am good. I'm good. A good week, a lovely February.
Months just go by, don't they?
I know. It's like flying. But I'm liking 2024 so far.
I'm enjoying it.
We're going with it. Both had a birthday recently.
Both had birthdays.
Happy belated birthday.
Belated birthday.
See? All good. We're all good.
Now, tell us about today's guest who's sitting to my right.
I know. So, team, let me welcome the lovely Victoria.
Hi.
Hello, Victoria.
Hello.
So, Victoria is our regional spa manager.
Yeah.
So we get to talk all things spa-related, treatment-related, facility-related,
Wellness.
health and well-being.
I think we need some sort of like gushy, tranquil music.
Some like
Background music.
I hear far too much of that.
Do you?
Let's get some rock music going.
Yes.
But no, thank you so much for joining
Welcome.
us.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background? How come you started working within the treatment sector?
Started when I was very young. I always had an interest in, I was always interested in products, in treatments, and obviously until I got to a certain age, couldn't have them, but loved getting my nails done, things like that, very young. And it was just something I was always really passionate about. So finished college after training, and then went on the cruise ships for a couple of years, which was really hard work. It sounds and looks really, really
sound
glamorous,
glamorous,
but
doesn't it?
It's really not. It's a lot of 18-hour days.
Is it?
You
I
get
suppose 'cause
half a day off a week.
24/7,
Yeah.
isn't it, when you're on a cruise?
And obviously when you're cruising, there's nothing, well, there's lots for 20 odd years ago. There wasn't as much to do on the ship. So what do people do? They go, I'll have a treatment, and it could be 10, 11 o'clock at night. So it's probably the best experience I had at that age. Could I do it at my age now? No. It's a young person.
I was going to say, I suppose it's very full on, isn't it?
Yes. And then went to work with Champneys for 14 years, and then moved over 10 years ago to Everyone Active.
And now we've got you.
You've got you, yeah.
I'm just going to tap onto that, just in case
Yes.
we've got lots of people that want to either re-qualify, qualify, train. What are the fundamentals? What qualifications do people need to get to work?
So there's lots of different ones out there, but generally NVQ level 2 and 3 is or equivalent, but there's lots of different ones. But there are a lot of people who decide to a career change a little bit later on in life and things like that. And there's lots and lots.
I did my MVQ as nail technician back in 2003.
I love how every episode you're like, here's another little
You've learned
bit of
something
me.
else.
I'm like,
Because I'm so old, I've done so many things.
No, not at all. And also these qualifications, because I know there's lots of maybe not qualified people out there, and especially the power of the Instagram and everything. And we say that about trainers all the time. It's very easy for somebody to follow somebody unqualified via a screen. So there are hours and hours behind the NVQs and behind the retraining.
I mean, you can do fast tracks, but generally it's a two-year course to do the level 2 and 3. And
then it's ongoing training after that as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, the industry it changes so much.
Yeah, I bet it does.
New things come in, or existing treatments get upgraded and things, and so you need to keep on top of everything.
And I suppose there's always, like you say, new things coming in. A bit like there's always some sort of new fad, is there, coming in?
Yeah. So I mean, years ago, when I was just qualified, hot stones was sort of the thing that was just coming in, and everyone was like, gel nails. I mean, when I trained, it was only polish that you had, and now you've got gel. Obviously there was acrylic and things, but so that was the exciting thing to train in. So, and now you've got lots of different lash lifts, brow lamination, and lots and lots of different.
And we'll tap into this because
all the different
guess
things.
the science behind everything. Like the more we learn about the wellness side and the importance of our health, the more scientific research goes into us. So talk to us about the Everyone Spa. What are we? What do we do?
Yeah, and how many have we got?
So we've got 11 Everyone Spas. There's 2 categories. There's the Premier Spas and there's the Everyone Spas. The main difference is really facilities and what each spa offers.
Right.
So the Everyone Spas tends to be no treatments, but the heat and or water. And it tends to be, that's the focus for, the health and well-being aspect of it.
When we're talking heat and water.
So sauna, steam room, tepidarium, and then water. It's either jacuzzi or hydro spa pool.
Wow.
Ooh. Do you know what a hydro spa pool is?
No.
What's a hydro spa?
So it's similar to a jacuzzi, but it's just more, I guess, more for health and well-being, muscle aches, and so the rate of the water is much, much faster in a hydro spa pool, and it's more, instead of, jacuzzis are lovely, but it's essentially a warm hot tub. Whereas a hydro spa pool, there's different areas which the water jets and the warmth of the water massage the different areas of the body, and so there's I mean, gym users in particular, any rehabilitation, you know, if you've had a fall or something, and it's really good. And a lot of GPs do recommend certain people to use hydro spa pools and refer,
And do they refer to us quite a lot now, or is that still in its infancy?
It's still in its infancy, I'd say. But we do have a lot of people that have said, I've been recommended, you know, they've had a hip replacement, or, you know, whatever it may
of course,
be. And part of this sort of recuperation is for the hydro spa pools, because it's very, you know, if it's on a specific area.
Yeah.
So it's, whereas a jacuzzi, it's more for general, it's still well-being, but more relaxation.
Yeah,
Right.
We see that in
We see that.
rehabilitation. If we're doing PT, like hydro rehabilitation, because obviously you've taken the weight of the body off because it's in water, so you get your muscular movement through that way. And what great way that we're now using basically the power of the water bubbles to do the massage.
That's exactly what it is.
Amazing.
So and those are everyone's spas. They have got those, or is that the premier ones?
Each site differs. So it may be that there's sauna steam room in one of the sites.
Okay.
Somewhere like here in Westminster Lodge, you've got the hydro spa pool, sauna steam room, the two dry heat rooms, the caldarium and the laconium, and then you've got a tepidarium as well. So this is sort of the all singing, and this is the flagship.
Yeah.
Should we say that again?
It was
flagship.
It was the first spa that everyone active sort of took on board.
And when was that? How long ago was that?
Oh gosh, 12. Must be 12. Coming up to 12 years. Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Flagship. So Westminster Lodge, St Albans. Hello.
How lucky are
And
they?
that is how we met, because with your EA career, you came here and managed the spa, here.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
Did you? Was this your first role with Everyone Active here?
Yeah.
Oh.
So as I said, I've been doing a lot with previous companies that I worked with, and I just wanted to change, and obviously had heard about the centre, never been actually to the spa, but yeah, so it was, it was, I think it was 18 months it had been open, and it was just really, really exciting, because to me it was almost like a new spa, and really, really exciting.
Something you can get your teeth into and develop as well.
Yes.
And
definitely.
then, so from flagship Westminster Lodge, how many other sites have we got with similar facilities? And what do we call it? Premier?
Premier, yes. So you've got the Abbey Spa in Barking, Moberly Spa in Brent, Westminster, Porchester Spa in Westminster, Chawton Park Spa in Hampshire. You're really testing
her now. People are frantically writing these down.
Chiltern Spa in Amersham.
Lovely.
Blackbrook Spa in Taunton. Oh, I've missed one. On here. Yeah, I haven't missed one. Phew.
That was your test for the day.
I know. I was like,
pressure's on.
I know it all, but what?
You do. Nailed it.
Amazing.
So the facilities there are
on par with here?
Similar. So Chawton Park Spa in Alton Sports Centre, that's got the sauna steam room and the hydro spa pool. And then you've got Abbey Spa, which has, it's more of a jacuzzi, and then the heat rooms. So all is similar, but all very different as well.
And are the spas included in our fitness memberships? Can you just become a spa member? How does it work?
No, so you can't just become a spa member, but it is included in the Platinum Wellness Plus. So,
can you do a pay-as-you-go to any of them?
You can do pay-as-you-go to all of them.
Ooh.
And you don't even need to be a member of the centre in order to... We get that asked a lot, can I come in even if I'm not a member? And, you know, you can just pay as you go.
And is that a day, an hour? Can you
we generally say 3 hours.
As a minimum sort of people to come. They book for a minimum of 3 hours, do they?
We generally say a 3 hour slot. Most people will stay for sort of 3 about 3 hours. Some people do stay longer, and that's absolutely fine. It's just it's sort of a base, because we do get asked a lot, what's the best time limit to spend in facilities? But somewhere like here, we've got the relaxation room. You can get some food. You can tie it in with a lot of other things. So
amazing.
You can make a day of it.
And so the biggest difference between the Everyone Spa and the Premier Spa: trained, qualified therapists. Yes. Talk to us about some of the treatments that in fact, as many treatments as you can tell us about.
So in all of the spas, we use the brand called Cordley. We do the treatments throughout all the spas in terms of massages, facials, waxing, tinting, all your basics, manicures, pedicures. We do gel nails, LVL lash lift, which is the lifting of the natural lashes. And we're just bringing in brow lamination for in a couple of the spas as well.
Exciting.
In 2 of the spas, again here and Chawton Park Spa, we brought in a brand, Gaia, which is a wellbeing brand, which is it's just really lovely treatments, which are homing in on the well-being aspect, not just the. I think a lot of people years and years ago would think of I'll go for a massage because it'll make me feel nice, whereas now I think people know so much more about the beneficial aspects.
And let's talk about some of those benefits that obviously like you said, it always used to be a bit of a treat that you go for a massage. And tell us about some of the other benefits there are for having these sorts of treatments.
It's I guess general well-being. Not just how it makes you feel, but the outlook, obviously relaxing, taking care of yourself as well. I think that's certainly for me, even just getting my nails done, I always feel so much better, feel more put together now. General just relaxing. Obviously, if there's a specific ache or pain, there's certain, we do deep tissue massage.
So if someone has got a specific injury, they can actually book a sports massage as opposed to sort of like a hot stone kind of relaxing massage.
It really just very much depends on what you want to get out. Some people will come and say, I'd just like to switch off and relax for 10 minutes or for 25 minutes, 30 minutes. And we'd sort of push them more towards maybe a Swedish massage. Whereas if someone came in and said, I've had this shoulder is really, really painful, that would be more of a deep tissue massage.
Right.
So what are the big differences between the Swedish massage and the deep tissue massage?
So deep tissue, as the name suggests, it's a lot firmer pressure and it's more manipulating the muscles. Whereas Swedish, it tends to be long, flowing, slow movements.
Right.
The movements aren't too dissimilar. It's more about the pressure. So someone, will have a Swedish if they just general relaxation. The pressure can be tailor-made,
right,
but it's nowhere near as. And the movements which we use in deep tissue are as I said, just allows you to work much, much deeper into the muscle area.
And again, it goes back to having that training, doesn't it? And people, I think, don't appreciate that all the time, about the specific training that you need to have for these different types of treatments.
And you need to know the anatomy and physiology of the, you can't just go, I'll give it a go.
When you're treating somebody, so say someone's come to you and they've got hamstring, or they're recovering from a hamstring injury, and hamstrings run across the back of your leg, knee, up to your bottom. When you're working that muscle, are you feeling fibres? Like what are you looking for from the therapist point of view?
Yeah, any tension, a build-up of the lactic acid. You can, generally it will be, most common place is neck and shoulders, where you can, the nodules that you feel, and it's working through them. But any sort of tension or resistance, I would say. So if you're completely relaxed and everything, there'll be very little resistance when you're massaging. And if there is an area of tension or stress, you can really
feel it, can you, as a therapist?
Wow. And then do you work on getting that out of the body by pushing it in a certain direction? Do you have to work the area? Like how do you so your brain's gone, yes, I recognise this. Yeah. Then what are the next steps from the therapist point of view? It
depends on the severity. If it's just a little bit of a build-up, you can generally work out most of it in maybe 1 or 2 sessions. But if it's to the point of you've left it for maybe a couple of years, then we would recommend a course. And again, the massage itself can be very tailor-made. So it might be that you're booking a 55-minute full body. It doesn't necessarily need to be a full body massage. It can be, can you do my back, neck and shoulder and the back of my legs because I really don't have any tension in my arms, or, whichever way. In the same way that we do a 40-minute back, neck and shoulder, but if you said, can you do my feet as well as my back? Because, a lot of people have tension.
Yeah. And are you noticing that more? Because there is more of a movement where people are starting to recognise their body and they're listening to their body.
Yeah.
Are you finding that people are now, I guess it's maybe a confidence thing to come to you and be like, actually, no, I haven't been looking after my quads. They are ridiculously tight, or I think I might be pulling something. Is there now more an openness of people?
Yeah, I'd say there's more of awareness, and yes, definitely. But also, when people do come for a treat as a massage, generally they'll come out going, I didn't know how much I needed that. And I think that then triggers something to go, actually, I'm not going to allow it, because you just feel so much lighter. It helps with your sleep. Just the general feeling of, okay, I just feel almost like, I always say, like a reset. You're sort of reset into, okay.
Yeah, and I guess there's not a lot of time that people dedicate to themselves.
No.
Like, we will walk into the gym, we will do an online class, we've got that fitness, so we're moving it. We will tap into our yoga and our Pilates, but even yoga and Pilates, you're still moving, you are relaxing, you're stretching off, but then to take it up to that massage where you're not in control now. You can absolutely switch off and allow somebody else to help the energy move through your body.
Yeah, and I think as people, we do tend to almost feel guilty for self-care.
I was just going to say that. I feel guilty. I feel like being selfish.
Yeah. No, but it's so important because it helps everyone around you. If you come home and you're feeling so much better about yourself, more centred, more relaxed, then that rubs off onto everyone else rather than, so it is something I think we are definitely seeing more people not feeling as uncomfortable with self-care.
Are you finding that you're seeing more men come in for treatments now, or is it you are?
Yes.
And has that changed?
There has been an increase, but it's more the type of treatments that they're having.
Okay.
So before it would very much be massage or maybe back wax, chest wax, whereas now we are seeing sort of more facials, more of the well-being treatments as well.
My husband's into all this sort of thing.
Is he?
I love it. He comes and has pedicures and stuff, and I go and get my nails done, Mr. Ralph.
I think it's great because, again, it's not just women that benefit from, having a bit of self-care and treatments and whatnot. And and I think before there was always, I don't want to be the only man in there. I don't, because I don't want to feel awkward but uncomfortable. But it's I think that is sort of vanished now.
Yeah, definitely.
Are there age limits, recommendations that you can start getting massages? Like, is there a minimum age that we recommend?
So we say 16.
Is that for any treatment?
For massages.
Right, okay.
We do offer beauty treatments from 14. But yeah, 16.
Because of development of hormones, development of muscles. Makes absolute sense. We spoke about it just then. Just said about pedicures and manicures. Pedicure feet.
Yes.
Manicure hands.
Yes.
Tell me about them. Like the products we use.
Yeah. So we use a Jessica, the Jessica brand, and we use Me. So they're both very high on nail care. But ultimately, when you are getting a manicure or pedicure, you just want your nails to look nice.
Yeah.
So there's a huge variety of different colours, probably too many because people are there going, I don't know, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one.
Yeah, this is first world problems, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
I have to say, it's the most stressful part of my time is when I'm sitting in the nail bar and they're saying, what colour do you want?
And you've got a time frame because they've done your cuticles and you're like, which one?
What do you do? It's absolute stress.
And then you end up picking the colour you generally always
go for. Yeah. Or then if you look on my Instagram feed, all it literally is just different nail colours and different nail designs. And it's that and animals on my Instagram homepage. It's just
if anybody's watching this on YouTube and is now zooming into the table, can we just avoid my nails? Because I'm the only one that does not have, girls, your nails are perfect. They look lovely. Lovely, lovely. Yeah. You tapped on this one earlier as well. A lash curl.
Yes.
How the heck does that work?
I've had those for years. I'm on extensions at the minute, but I had LVL for years.
So
it's great.
the lash lift is a great alternative to the lash extensions. It's I think probably when they first came out, it wasn't quite as good for the hair, the lashes, whereas now the techniques and the products that we use are much, much gentler, but still give the same effect. It's a really, and it does make such a huge difference. So
eye-opening.
So they will start with tinting. So, if you've got quite dark lashes anyway, it'll just really highlight that. But it's great for anyone who has quite fair lashes because it really pops the eyes. And then they'll do the lift with the solutions and everything. And if you look at the before and after, it's like you almost think, no, that must be lash extensions, and it isn't.
And it lasts weeks as well.
Yeah, generally it lasts between sort of 4 to 6 weeks.
Rocking on up for one of those. We're like,
you should try it. No, it does. Particularly for people who don't like wearing mascara, it really
sweat the whole time.
Exactly.
Cycle class, and I'm like, I can't wear mascara
because you still look as if you had it on, but you haven't got it on.
But it's great for going on holiday. When you're on the beach and you're obviously not wearing a full face of makeup or anything. So it's really a results-driven treatment.
Oh, love that.
So I'll book you in, shall
Thank you. I'm in.
And do a pedicure for her as well, and a manicure, and then you'll be.
I'll be like, hello.
You'll be so relaxed, you won't be doing any exercise.
And a brow lamination as well.
Yes.
So some of the other treatments that we do, sort of like specialised things, what sort of things do we offer as treatments? Things like pregnancy
we do a number of pregnancy massages. Ooh. We do a pregnancy treatment, which you can have any time after 14 weeks. We don't do any body treatments in the first trimester. First trimester, you can have manicures, pedicures, facials, some facials, but we wouldn't do any body treatments in the first trimester of pregnancy.
And this is because our bodies are they've got a whole heap of new hormones, developing a human, bodies are starting to change and adapt.
Sometimes
and we
sensitise and things, So, and then after, as I say, you can have a Swedish massage, but we do specific pregnancy massages.
And I'm guessing in the pregnancy massage, especially end of trimester 2 into 3, lying on sides, because you can't be lying on your tum-tum.
No. Yeah, it's lying on the sides. And the therapists are trained to make it as comfortable. There's sort of no set, this is, when you're doing a massage, this is, you get face down and things. There's no set because obviously everyone's different.
Yeah.
Everyone carries different.
Yeah, and each day
you might hold more water, so actually lying on like this may be uncomfortable. So the therapist will make sure you are nice and comfortable. And at times we have had it where halfway through, can we change? Particularly if it's a 55-minute treatment. It can be it's a long time in one position. So, it's all about making sure
mums-to-be
pregnancy are
And is that a specific qualification as well? Do you have to upskill in the...
Yes, yeah. So you've got your basic massage qualification, and then there's courses. So in anything we do, there's, I'm a huge believer in investment in training. Yeah. And even if someone's been in the industry for 10, 15 years, you're always learning. Yeah. So, we do constantly do refresher training. We constantly send people for courses. You might be pregnancy trained, but actually Cordley have a very specific pregnancy
going to ask
treatment.
That question. Do you find that each sort of product has a specific training with it?
Yes.
Are they all quite different?
Yes.
Depending on who you're using?
Yes. The principles are the same, but it's that there might be a certain massage routine which is bespoke to Cordley, or there might be a certain application of how you apply something. Particularly the facial massages, depending on what facial you're having. The anti-aging one will be much more vigorous, much more results driven.
Put me into that.
Yeah, so that's why I've got to remember all this. I need to write it down.
We'll be like, we're here. Yeah. So with the facials, and you're saying the anti-aging, is that like the movement? Is that encouraging collagen?
More promoting lifting, toning. Like going to the gym, you go to the gym, you build muscle and things like that. If you're doing it regularly, then obviously your muscles learn.
Yeah.
And a one-off facial is great, but it courses, and particularly if it's the results you want, a particular result, particularly if it's something like anti-aging, then you have to be doing it. You don't go to the gym once and go, I've got a perfect body now. Yeah. So it's very, very similar to skincare. You've got to work hard at it.
And what about things like these like LED face masks and that kind of thing? Do we use that kind of equipment in the treatments, or?
We don't, not at the moment. I am looking at that aspect.
I suppose you're always looking at what's new in the industry, are you? And
Yeah.
how you can work with different partners.
Yes.
How do you build those relationships with people? Is it just sort of, is it networking? Because obviously you've been in the industry such a long time.
Not too long.
Not that old. You started when you were 2.
Yes, that's correct.
There you
Yes,
go.
a long time. Yes, it is a lot networking. A lot of it is researching anything new. I like to use brands which I can resonate with and think, okay, I really like the concept of that. For Cordley, for example, when we took it on 9 years ago, it was it's all about obviously the product and the result, but it's the sustainability of the brand and the packaging and how clean the products are.
So can we talk about those products? Tell us a little bit more about Cordley, because I think they're plant-based.
So the owners of Cordley owned a vineyard, and they worked. They were really interested in skincare, and a lot of the skincare comes from the grape, whether it's the grape seed, the grape sap,
brand
or
new
the grape
information to me.
vine.
Say that again. The seed of a grape has
The
different
grape
stuff
seed,
to the...
yeah. So the grape seed is the polyphenols, which are the and help with free radicals, to just help with general well-being of your skin.
Yeah.
The grape, you've got the grape sap, and then the grape vine, which the Cordley have the 3 patents on them. Particular,
And that's really interesting as well, because you could relate right the way back, I guess, to like the ancient Greeks, who were absolutely...
Who were using them,
Yeah,
absolutely. So it's a really, really lovely story, and they work with Harvard University with creating these patents.
Do they?
And
And can you buy the products at our spas and things?
Yes.
You can buy these products, can
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, so you have like the treatment,
then you
consultation, and then you can take a little
And
bit home.
like I was saying, in terms of skincare is sort of hard. Skincare is hard work. It's great going for a facial, but you need to be maintaining it when you go home.
Yeah.
And again, that all comes back to self-care and feeling like I can go upstairs and do an eye mask and a face mask for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No one's going to miss me, and I can just relax.
Amazing. Can we, whilst we've got you, bust some good old myths?
Go on then.
I'm going to go to the spa because I'm going to sweat it out.
As in illness or...
Both. By the way, if you are poorly, please stay away from classes. Just saying that right now.
And if you're poorly, please don't come for treatments. Look, I mean,
There we go.
Sauna and steams and things like that are great in helping prevent illnesses. But if you are ill, my recommendation would be not to come to a spa.
Yeah.
For your sake, because it could make you feel much worse.
Yeah, rest at home, recuperate at home.
And then come back to us.
I don't need to have a massage. I lift weights all the time. My muscles don't need massages.
Well, probably if you're lifting weights all the time, you probably do need massages. Because like we said, the benefits of massage, it helps relieve stress, it helps relieve tension, it helps with sleep, and just that. So actually, people who are probably working out a lot will benefit much more than someone who doesn't. So yes, you do need a massage.
Yes, get it in. And it will probably then help you continue lifting
More
weights.
flexibility, more, absolutely. Yeah.
But again, it's something that you need to be continually looking at and taking care of yourself, isn't it?
And the rehab on.
So we need to book massages.
I'm doing my...
Lashes, are you
Yes.
doing manicure? I'm doing anything
I
that could be
fingers.
ages.
I think we're going to be fully booked for the next the rest of the week.
How do people find out about the treatments on offer at each site? Is there a...
So we've got the Everyone Spa website. You can book online. There's descriptions. If you're one of the probably most asked questions is, which facial do I choose?
Do you know,
we have
if that's
a
true,
lot.
it's a bit of a minefield, isn't it, choosing facials?
Yeah. It is. What I would generally say is book in for the personalised. The therapist will do a full consultation, find out what your concerns are, and then recommend which facial you have.
Right.
And it may be that it's a little bit of this one, a little bit of that one.
And they will
because
tailor that
everyone's
for
skin's-
you, will they?
Of course, yeah. Because everyone's skin's so different. And even, obviously I'm in the industry, so I know which I should know which facial, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what my skin needs, and it's just having that person go, right, okay, so this will help with this, and this will help. Great, fine, sign me up.
Amazing. Oh dear.
Let's get booked.
I was going to say, can we do this on the road?
Yes.
Live. From facials.
Is there, when people are coming for these sorts of treatments, do they need to think about what they're going to wear or anything like that, or they can literally just come in comfortable clothes?
Yeah, comfortable clothes. I mean, some people do come straight from work. You know, we do allow you to change in the room and make sure you're comfortable and warm and everything. So just as in how you are comfortable, really.
And you've got towels, robes, all within the treatment rooms.
Yes.
Oh, see? Rock up, team. We can book online. Are there descriptions about each treatment online?
Yeah.
I've got another question. I don't mind putting my hand up.
Yeah.
Can people buy sort of gift vouchers or something like that
Yes.
for people as well?
Yeah.
Just saying.
So you can buy a gift voucher for a specific treatment.
Mother's Day's coming.
It is. And Valentine's Day.
Birthdays have just happened.
Yeah.
Birthdays,
but
Belated birthday.
Yeah. When's your birthday?
31st of July.
Early birthdays.
But yeah, so you can buy it for a specific treatment, or you can just put
some monetary value kind of thing you can do as well.
Yes. So if you know someone comes in and goes, I have no idea what they'd like, you can just say, right, okay, X amount, and that's it. So
Amazing.
and they're valid for 12 months, so it gives you more than enough time to.
Right. Start booking some me time. Everybody start booking some me time. But
Very exciting.
I literally could talk about this all day because I
we
feel
need to
like
go and
I'm
get booked into the
drifting.
spa now.
That's priorities.
Going to get the appointment book on.
But Victoria, thank you so
no, thank
much
you very
for
much.
joining
Amazing.
us. And as always, team, if anybody has questions about treatments, about what you recommend, if it's your first time to the spa and you're not sure, email in questions. We'll pass them on to Victoria. We will get absolutely back to you.
Don't forget, our email is podcast@everyoneactive.com.
Lovely. But thank you again for joining us.
Thank you very
really
much.
Busy. Really appreciate you coming
you're
in.
welcome.
Team, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Leave us a thumbs up. A 5-star review would be lovely.
We'd love that.
Spread the word, tag us, post us, link us in, and we will see you again very soon.
Very soon.
Take care, team.
Bye.
Bye.